Come on, let production know when you'll be there. Production
As I did last time.
Right on the side, we ready?
Y'all can come on. I gotta get from behind this camera.
Heard them bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
Hey.
Oh Lord. Where is Martell? Has anybody talked to him?
Missing that
What time is
action.
it? Cheers. Wait, let me see.
Because you know you don't like to miss nothing.
Where is Martell? Like, Martell Star. Where's the star? He said he was born 12 minutes late. That's why he late. He got us waiting.
Child. You already know
He was celebrating a little too much.
He was celebrating. Martell,
Well,
Martell.
Martell's not here. Tigger's here.
Tigger's here.
You can see Tigger's here.
Tigger always here. Always ready.
Tigger
Look at
love.
him. Look at him get his
Hi,
seat.
Tigger.
We just gonna get started, so I ain't
Alright.
finna wait. You're gonna miss another video. It's just what it is.
Martell.
Hey guys, it's your boy eugenesmilez, and I'm here with the 180.
Yay!
You got your boy Mega Body over here.
It's your favorite bad witch bitch from Brooklyn, residing in the A. Jewel the Gem, baby. Say it just like that, baby. Jewel the Gem. Period.
I'm Tevin LaBreeze.
Oh, that's it. So,
That's enough.
so first I wanna I was gonna say apologize, but I wanna apologize. I ain't do nothing. But this should have been out, maybe about 6 days ago. I was gonna do it right after the second episode was released on Monday, but it wasn't released till Thursday. So, and everybody's busy, like actually have things going on, and we get money and all that. But no, and I can't just be requiring people to leave their jobs and do things last minute, because I don't like to do things last minute. So,
And y'all, this is a struggle for all of us. This is a money-making weekend, July 4th. We all have stuff to do, but we all wanted to get together and make it work.
It's always a good time.
It's always a good time. Every time we link up. For real, like not for fake.
Not for fake.
That was spirit. That was spirit.
I mean, we already started, but I did want to point out these. You see these numbers right here? With your head. You see these numbers right here? This was Eugene's running number today that I missed. Sorry.
Yes.
But congratulations.
And you in for how long? 55 minutes.
55 minutes.
How many miles?
6.25 miles.
Come
That
better
is
work.
crazy.
Run up on them bitches though.
They don't want that. So, we are going to review the first 2 episodes, where I thought everybody would have been introduced by now, but I guess they shaded me. They threw me in the 3rd episode. So we're going to talk about everybody else though. So I found it quite interesting at the first person that we seen on the opening of this franchise. It was Craig. Is he serious?
Yeah.
Martell.
Hey, Martell.
We in the middle of recording. Just walking in.
Hey,
What you
Martell.
talking about?
You.
Oh, I'm here. Hang on.
We talked about a lame entrance to the show.
Right.
The franchise. This is the first ever episode. It was interesting to see Craig introduced first. I understand he has a name, or maybe used to have a name that was really popular, so he's gonna bring viewers automatically. But he wasn't even on the cast.
He may leave though. He's not doing it.
Let me handle Tigger. Hey, you're doing too much. Come on.
So what did you think about the intro to the episode?
It was boring. It was, I just found it strange that he said, hold on, y'all.
As he tipped in, y'all.
It's the tiptoe for me.
Welcome, Martell.
Welcome, Martell.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, you want to do an
Martell.
intro?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Martel Star. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Martel Star, MartelStar.
Look, I was right on point with the Period.
Yeah, so, Craig was introduced first. He made a comment about somebody over here not being able to
Craig,
sing.
the one who opened up the first scene.
Not being able to sing.
You know who Craig is?
I know who he is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know him, but I mean, I know
So
what
I
you're
just
talking about.
found it that he said somebody, Tevin, couldn't sing, but then the whole church scene was flat,
And very pitchy.
pitchy. What's another adjective?
Baby, since the day you came into my life, you made me realize.
I don't need my video to get taken down or muted. We got it.
That was enough.
You know Kevin will say he'll go on.
You know I don't mind singing.
You'll let
It's
him
an
go
opportunity
on
to have to
into
sing
that.
every
And
time.
I'll hype you up.
You never know who's in the building.
You
Okay,
never
at
know.
all.
You never know. So I guess we're gonna move on to the next intro.
Hold on.
No,
Before
let's
we
just-
move on to the next intro, was that a church service?
That was church. Oh yeah.
Why was he in? Like, I just didn't understand why they played the whole song. Like, he sang that entire song
In church.
In church. You know, his storyline is he's, changing from porn. I guess he's
Is
gonna.
that the storyline?
That's what he said. I can only go by what he said.
and he's in church. Amen.
And he's in church.
He's
so
saved.
He's making a
Sanctified,
joyful
filled with the Holy
noise
Ghost.
or screeching
Come
noise.
on, he knows his word.
But that's his storyline.
So he's a worship leader.
I don't think he has a position in church. I think he was
Church.
visiting. I don't know him. Let's move on to the next.
I also don't know him. But yeah.
Melvin was introduced second. It was boring, so we're gonna move on. Jules intro.
Period.
Ooh.
Thanks for putting a little life into this episode.
I mean,
Period. Super excited to see
You're
you.
welcome.
And woke it up a bit.
You're welcome.
And you actually said that was the last thing you shot.
That was the last scene that I shot. So that was me being interviewed for Indie High Radio. Shout out to Donna LJ. So yeah, that was super dope. I'm super glad that I was able to talk not only about the work that I'm doing in Atlanta, because I'm new here, but talking about how I was a teacher and talking about how I grew up poor, like all of that stuff. So people got a little insight on me.
Your real truth.
My real truth.
Real true.
Because I speaks the truth. Also, I just want to address, because somebody had made a little comment, one of the interviewers was saying that I wasn't an educator. So I went to grad school for early childhood special education. And when I say educator, that I was a site coordinator and ran multiple after school programs, as well as teaching multiple electives in middle school and high school. So ask about me.
Credentials and receipts.
Period. And
Can be
degrees.
proven.
And
That-
degrees, bitch.
All right. We are going to the ACTV event that Rico planned. I'm so glad he planned
Rico
an
did
event
not plan
for
that
you.
event. I'm so sorry to
That
cut
was a
you
lie.
off. That was not Rico's event.
But he said he planned the event.
That he
People
did
say
not
a lot.
plan
It's
it.
a lie.
People say a lot of things.
It's
That's
a
not
lie.
the truth. That's not the truth.
It's a lie.
I am very close friends with the person's event that it was. Rico performed at the event. I don't think that anybody asked Rico to perform. I think Rico inserted himself.
That means planner because he did change the lineup.
Did he planned it or disruption?
Okay.
Okay.
Wrong.
It wasn't his event.
And
as
let's
a-
clarify, we're
Yes.
not just friends with the person. Like, we're actually on the network
Yeah.
that put the event together. So no. Let's be clear about what our tasks were.
Somebody didn't get a chance. Somebody
like,
didn't read
so
that,
yeah,
Martel.
you were the manager, but you did work there.
Okay.
No. And I feel like
As
that's
do we.
important to say.
Please.
That's important to say as a real event producer, someone who actually has an event production business. You don't really go around saying that you produced something that you didn't. Just saying.
Because I feel like that's taking credit for somebody's
Yeah, that's not-
work
Yeah.
and effort and creativity.
That's like
Imagine
what, that's
someone
like what
stealing
white
your
people.
art.
That's like what white people do to black people.
It's gentrification.
Not just a vacation.
Oh my god.
But I also understand
It's colonization.
like, because he said that. That's the reason why
People
people
like,
are
oh,
kind of
this
like,
is- they're so
"Oh,
disrespectful."
Tevin, you're just being
Like-
disrespectful at this man's event. He asked you to be there." First of all, who
It was
he
also
call?
at a bar, y'all. Did y'all not see? There was other niggas at the bar talking.
And it
That
wasn't
wasn't part of
open.
the ACTV event.
Anyone could just walk in there.
Child.
Give us your tired, your weak, your weary. Anyone who was available could walk into this club and have a drink and partake of this event.
I would have also liked to see the situation maybe addressed differently. You guys were at an event for, to highlight some stuff. And I think what was shown overshadowed what that event was for.
It was about
Exactly.
the fight.
Yeah.
Well, I think that when you only
It was about
shoot
the-
3 scenes, you know what I mean? It's like you want your moment. So you got your moment.
Well,
I guess you're with it, you're about it. I'm about it, I'm with it, I'm not about it. I'm better than
It's a problem.
You a problem.
Definitely a problem. However, I want to be clear as well.
That's how it's going.
Rico was also not a cast member at this point.
Oh, go ahead. Tell us.
So because of
He
that,
worked hard to get it.
So because of that, but the thing is,
He worked
you don't
hard.
have
He
to
worked
fight,
hard, boo.
You don't have to fight for a spot if you got it, because if you got it, you'll get it. And if you don't, you won't.
Come on.
I got it. You showed your ass.
Yeah,
And
you
here
worked
you
for
are.
it.
So let's be clear about that. And on top of that, at this ACTV event, you know, being that this is episode 1 and you decide to show your ass and you don't play up for the camera. I like Rico. I liked Rico.
Like, past
now.
tense.
I didn't have a problem. I have one now. I went to Rico and I told Rico, we don't need to be showing our ass at our events. Rico said to me, oh, no, I know what I'm doing. And winked his eye. I'm not the only person that... I'm not the only person that he told that.
The cone.
With the
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Because first off, Rico got brought onto the show as a friend. He didn't want that. He said he's not going to do the show at all. I personally called Rico on the phone. Because again, me and Rico, I wanted to make sure we had no problems, we had no issues. And I was like, you know what, I think it's still a good idea. You should do it. He like, nah, I got things going on. So, I'm going to just do whatever else I'm going to do.
Just like
Okay,
that,
God bless.
Because he bought it.
So again, the event. Let's talk about this event. I wasn't even coming to the event. You know why? Because we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and I was, I'm still cautious. I wore my mask, Martel Star branded, and I'm like, I wasn't even gonna come. But again, we planned it all out for this. So then they asked me to come. Tevin and Devin, both who are also on Frilergy, which is part of ACT Network. So again, part of our showcase. And I was like, I'm gonna come. And then of course we were filming the show, and the producer was like, are you coming to this event? And I said, are you gonna film there? And he said, I'll film there if you're gonna be there. And I said, okay, well I guess I'm gonna go. That's how we ended up there. I was gonna be late no matter what. However, I wasn't even showing up. So they weren't waiting on me. The event was gonna happen either way. But lo and behold, I showed up, I made everything better. This is the lies we tell though.
The
But
lies.
I would also want to be clear too, though. Like I said, Rico, I wasn't the only person that Rico mentioned that he knows what he's doing.
I
Right?
forgot about that.
So who else did he tell that?
He told that to me too.
Okay.
Because I definitely I addressed Rico because if people saw the scene, I also was there. I was kikiing, you know what I'm saying? And so after Frilergy went off and, the wonderful song that I heard, the show was over for me. It was over for me. I was entertained. It was time for me to go. And so I'm kikiing, laughing, getting to know them or whatever. And I do remember him coming back and hushing somebody like we was back in my kindergarten classroom. And, so then later on I was like, I want to go to you because I'm an accountability bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's accountability. And I was like, yo, Rico, I was also being loud at your event. You know what I'm saying? By being joyous. Girl, I ain't mad about that. That was just for the cameras.
Yeah. This show is for the cameras.
All right, so, a lot of people are saying that Rico was talking to you, Tevin.
Rico was definitely not talking to me.
He was not.
I have no issues with Rico. If you listen closely, you hear me say, I have no issues with Rico. If you don't have an issue with someone, why would you think they're coming to you negatively? So if you're doing all of that, it's kind of like,
He was talking to
okay,
you.
you're not talking to me. Why would I be offended?
I can
But-
see how they were confused though.
I can see how they were
Absolutely.
confused, but it's also now playing off of illusion because Rico knows the real thing. Rico also has my number. I don't argue with people on social media, okay? So we never had a problem. We don't have a problem at our events, that's showcasing us on the ACTV network at the ACTV events.
Put on
thank
by
you,
Wesley
Wes,
Henderson.
for
Thank you for a great
the event.
event.
And that's it.
And thank you for Imani Van Zap hosting the shit out of
Come
that
on,
event,
Auntie.
too.
Period.
We love you, Auntie.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're on to episode 2. After it finishes up ACTV event, it takes us to the studio with Dante and Melvin. Melvin apparently is coaching Dante. Now, does anybody know? Did anybody know that Melvin was an artist? That he made music.
He said that. I do remember.
He did.
So he
did
told.
say that.
Okay,
He said that.
I didn't know.
I did know.
I've
He's
never heard his
a
music, but he did say
different
that.
type of artist or something.
What does that mean?
Well, we're all different
I
types
don't
of
know.
artists.
He's not an artist. He's a bullshit artist.
I didn't know he made music. Very surprised. Being that, you know, he got in the booth and everything with Dante. Like, you
Is
rewriting.
his name Dante or Deontay?
I'll tell you.
I've been calling him Deontay.
This is literally our first time probably mentioning him.
It's Dante.
To be honest, we
But-
can actually just move on.
Well,
Yeah.
I do want to say that it was really interesting to see Melvin writing and producing a track on their first day meeting. That was really interesting to me.
Their
Shout out
first
to
day.
you. You did a good
You
job.
said first day meeting?
Yeah, that was their first day meeting, right?
Wait, good job. What was the good job?
He was helping write and produce a track.
His advice was good. His advice was very good.
Well, now my thing is, and this is, you know, on the scene, I just feel like if you are gonna, I will say, I mean, a lot of this was fast forwarding. I just, but I do think that if you are going to mentor someone, when you get in the booth, you should spit fire.
This is true.
I don't know if you want to be tripping up.
He had a couple takes. But you know what? I think the biggest thing for me was
Real quick,
I just
y'all,
couldn't imagine being
we
in the
could just
studio.
actually just
We
move
can,
on.
but hold on. I just couldn't imagine being
A lot
in
of
the
people
studio.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on because it ain't. Let's just move on.
I was
Let's
bored.
just move on. This is our time.
Well, we do have a scene. I don't know what episode it's going to be in where I'm actually in the studio for the first time, like a real studio, first time with Martell. And I always thank you, Martell, for letting me get on the remix.
Well, we saw that in the trailer, so that's exciting.
Yeah, and you know, I do have a couple takes, but it's my first time.
Well, my thing is,
Studio.
like, I can just imagine being in a studio session and someone could, like, I didn't actually can coach me. Like, what
That's interesting to
That's
me.
what it was.
That's
Like,
why I said, you know.
yeah, like, what did you come here for? To be like,
It's like you going to Jules' event and
and then
like,
like,
I think
well,
you
girl,
can
you
stand
know
over
what?
here.
Maybe you
and-
should talk a little louder and speak a little more boisterously. Like,
Well, you should go back to fixing the shelves. Next.
So, the rally, not Jules rally,
B Edge's rally.
Edge rally.
Yes.
Shout out to B.
Mo
Shout out
Melanin,
to
Mo Power.
Yes,
Mo
shout
Melanin,
out
Mo
to
Power.
Yes.
Power,
Yes.
Which, let me tell y'all something. I love watching Jules scenes where she's like advocating because it's fucking hilarious. Like
She
you
goes
ever,
off.
you be thinking, oh, she's so nice, and she just snatched her whole scalp off.
Y'all
Y'all
good
good?
they faces.
In front of their faces.
Imagine being
And it
that
was-
person.
And they didn't catch the look. Now Martell was there to catch the look. Now I had a legging with a little bit of mesh, and I had a heel with a boot. I mean, a boot with a heel.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was like, why you ain't catch the whole look? But it's fine.
The boot was nice
actually
too.
thought
It was really the boot for me.
It was
But-
the boot.
But for me, I think that I'm really glad they show that. And for those who think that my activism is new, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And what I want people to do is actually Google Jewel Cadet Activist. And I say you'll get years of footage. If you would like some of my chants, I'll share them with you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me doing activism here, it was important for me to show that I am spiritual, I'm an activist, and I'm ratchet as fuck. You know what I mean? Because I was cursing throughout that shit. I was being me throughout that shit.
I was cursing throughout that shit.
Without no damn thing to read from because it's off the dome and spirit.
That's it.
Spirit speaks through me, baby. And if people had an issue with that, you don't love yourself because I was advocating on behalf of the Black, queer, and trans community. So if you're a part of that community, you should be saying thank you. And I say you're welcome. Period.
I think it's interesting that you broke it down like that because for all of us, we are living in our truth, and nothing that we've done for the show has been made up.
No
and
fabrication.
Not at all.
No fabrication.
And I will also highlight this is the best part or the best thing that has come out of the show for me.
Yeah.
This is
Absolutely.
it. Now this is the first time I've been around this many gays. I will say. Let me be clear about that.
So we go first.
Y'all my first pop the gay cherry for me.